First meeting of the newly set up group of ministers to look into the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh is scheduled to be held in New Delhi today. GOM, headed by Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde, will work out the modalities of creating a separate state.
Electricity employees temporarily call off their strike in Seemandhra in Andhra Pradesh due to an impending cyclone. Curfew was relaxed in Vijayanagaram.
Telugu Desam Party leader Chandrababu Naidu continues his fast in Delhi. Punjab Chief Minister Prakash Singh Badal called on Naidu and expressed concern over his deteriorating health.
High alert sounded in coastal areas of Odisha and Andhra Pradesh as cyclone Phalin intensifies. Cyclone is expected to hit the coastal areas and states by tomorrow.
Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh arrives in Jakarta on a two-day state visit. The Prime Minister is expected to ink several important bilateral agreements with Indonesia.
India and ASEAN countries will share their expertise to boost their food security planning activities. They're also in the process of formulating a work plan to deal with international terrorism.
Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh pushes for FTA and better connectivity with Southeast Asia countries at the 11th India-ASEAN Summit in Brunei. Separate Indian mission to ASEAN in Jakarta with a full-time resident ambassador announced.
Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh states that international law must be adhered to in cases of maritime disputes. Statement seen as significant backing to the ASEAN nations locked in a bitter maritime dispute with China.
Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh calls for cooperation among Asia-Pacific countries to tackle the global economic uncertainty at the 8th East Asia Summit in Brunei.
Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi praises Prime Minister, calling him and his mother Sonia Gandhi as his political gurus. Congress spokesperson PC Chakku acknowledges Rahul as the leader of Congress party and the nation in near future.
6 political parties as the BJP, CPM, CPI, DMK, AIADMK and BJD submit dissent notes against the Joint Parliamentary Committee report on the 2G spectrum scam. They term the document as flawed and a bundle of contradictions. JPC Chairman PC Chakku refutes allegations.
Finance Minister Chidambaram is scheduled to attend the IMF and World Bank annual plenary meetings in Washington today. Finance Minister to pitch for more overseas investments into India.
Libyan Prime Minister Ali Zaidan was seized by gunmen yesterday and held for several hours before being freed. Abduction comes 5 days after US commandos captured senior Al-Qaeda suspect Abu Anas al-Libi off the streets of Tripoli.
US Republicans offer President Barack Obama a short-term debt limit increase to stave off default in exchange for negotiations with the White House to end the government shutdown that began on 1st of October.
Former Pakistan President Pervez Musharraf was arrested yesterday for ordering a crackdown on the Lal Masjid. Arrest comes less than 24 hours after his lawyers claimed he could walk out of house arrest after being granted bail in the Akbar Bukti murder case.
Canada's Alice Munro wins this year's Nobel Prize for Literature. Jury point out that her short stories that focus on the frailties of the human conditions and call Munro a master of the contemporary short story.